इस मीटिंग की कि लेट फर्स्ट ज्वाइन हिम Yogesh. So today this is very special thing that I joined HBTI in 2007, right? And we have one student pass out in 2007. He is Yogesh. At present, he is a squad and leader in Air Force and posted at Hyderabad. So this is a great opportunity for you to have your senior who is pass out from HBTI Electrical Engineering Department in 2007. Yogesh, just introduce yourself. I think Yogesh, let me unmute him. Yogesh, could you hear me? Mic is not connected. You can see his video. His video is coming. Actually, Yogesh want to join IIT Kharagpur and he applied for power electronics and drive at IIT Kharagpur. So he is supposed to face an interview which is to be had at his own end, and for that he want to refresh his concept related to power electronics, right? Even though I never taught him, Navneet is also coming. So Yogesh, now I think you could hear me and also speak. To just introduce yourself for your junior.
Sir, namaste, sir. I am also in.
Namaste. These are means third year electrical engineering student, and they are the first batch of HBTU family, right? You know, we now become the university, and they are from the first batch of the university, right?
Sir.
Yes, so we will have one interaction classes once this main class is over, right? Today
right,
we are going to
right,
start. Just now, Yogesh, if you don't mind, just mute your video as well as your mic, right? So that there should not be any interruption.
Right.
Okay. So we have covered the this up to unit 4, right? Now we will start unit 5, which is inverter. Right, let me change the view. Today we will start with inverter. As we all know that inverter is a circuit which converts DC power into AC power. As we have noticed in our day-to-day life in our house, we also have one inverter, right? It first converts AC into DC so that our batteries get charged, and when power goes down, that DC is converted into AC, right? And these inverters can be classified in 2 ways. Number 1, it could be VSI, or it could be CSI. This VSI is voltage source inverters, right? And CSI is current source inverters. What I mean to say voltage source or current source, it means the input source which fed the power to the inverter is either voltage, constant DC voltage, or the constant current source. We will see all these in detail. Let me admit Yogesh. Okay, we see Yogesh, just turn off your video, right? Otherwise, you may disconnect it. Or let me do at this end. I am going to stop your video. No need to worry. I did it from my side. No problem. So, It could be voltage source inverter or it could be current source inverter.
एक्सक्यूज मी सर.
Yes boss.
सर रितेश और शहजाद का सर कनेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है सर.
नहीं वो तो अभी आए नहीं है इसमें. रितेश और शहजाद मतलब उनके एंड से बेटा कोई प्रॉब्लम होगी. ऐसा नहीं है यार कि उस मतलब जिसने व्हाट्सएप नहीं करा मैं उसको इसमें एंट्री नहीं दूंगा. इट इज नॉट लाइक दैट. सी एज आई सेड देयर इज नो इश्यू ऑफ अटेंडेंस एंड ऑल. राइट. इस क्लास में एक भी स्टूडेंट आएगा तो ये क्लास होगी. और इवन अब तो एक भी नहीं आएगा तो भी होगी, कारण मेरे पास योगेश है जो कि 2007 का है और उसको पढ़ाना. तो आई विल डू मींस क्लास फॉर योगेश. और ये सारी रिकॉर्डिंग जो है आपको जो है व्हाट्सएप पे उस पे ERP पे आपके अपलोड कर दूंगा. राइट. तो जो लोग आ जाते हैं अच्छी बात है, नहीं आते तो और अच्छी बात है. आई बिलीव मेरा स्टूडेंट कनेक्ट होना चाहता है बट कुछ टेक्निकल प्रॉब्लम के कारण वो नहीं हो पा रहा है. तो परेशान मत हो. है अगर यहाँ कोई भी बीच में आएगा तो मैं उसको एडमिट कर लूंगा. उन लोगों को बोल दो इसमें है नहीं वो, अभी उन्होंने कनेक्शन उधर से मतलब इनिशियलाइज नहीं किया है. राइट. Okay, so it could be VSI, it could be CSI, voltage source inverter. Input is DC voltage, constant DC voltage, and in case of CSI, it is the constant current source. Second classification is on the base of phases. It could be single phase VSI or CSI. It could be three-phase VSI or CSI, right? It could be single phase, it could be three-phase VSI or CSI. All these type of inverter, they are used in our household as well as HVDC AC system, as well as speed control of induction motor. All these inverters are used, especially on these three phase. You know that any motor, any induction motor is designed for a constant flux, and that flux is remain constant when ratio V by F is constant. And with the help of inverter, you can have fixed DC to variable AC. Variable voltage भी मिलेगा as well as variable frequency. We have seen the AC regulator where we can have variable voltage. We have seen the cycloconverter where we have variable frequency. But in this case, see, either AC voltage controller or the cycloconverter, only one parameter is variable. It could be the voltage in case of AC regulator. It could be the frequency in case of cycloconverter, but not the both. But in case of inverter, you can have who is this? In case of Pawan, just mute your mic. Prabhat out ho gaya. Let him in. Okay. In case of inverter, voltage as well as frequency both can be varied. So this inverter could be used in case of wind energy based solar power station, wind energy based power generation system, or it could be solar power based station. From solar we get the DC and then it is converted into AC, which is fed to the supply system, means grid system, or any appliances, AC appliances can be used at. Likewise, in case of wind generation, because wind is not under our control, the speed of the wind induction generator is variable. So frequency is variable, but you know, we cannot feed variable frequency to our grid. Grid is operated at certain frequency. As far as India is concerned, it is somewhere 50 hertz. So your frequency must be 50 hertz. There we can use inverter. First we convert that AC which is generated from the induction generator into this rectifier. Using rectifier we convert DC, and from DC we can have inverter. Operation, so fixed voltage at desired level, fixed frequency at desired level, we can have with the help of inverter. That is the industrial use of this inverter. Now we will see one by one. Right? The very first article in this category is single phase half bridge inverter. Right? Single phase. Let me change the color. Single phase half bridge inverter, right? Half bridge inverter. Right? Now, single phase half bridge. We have studied the rectifier. We also studied the half wave rectifier or central tap type of rectifier, where you have noticed input was 2 Vm and output was only Vm. The same way this half bridge is. We will have a battery like this. Amplitude is VDC by 2. This is also VDC by 2, and this is the central point. This is the central point. And we have one switch, then load, then this. Then again, we can have one switch and then load. This is S1, this is S2, this point is A, and this point, central point is O. Right? Now, the waveform. I would like to ask one question. Which type of switch you would like to use here? Just write your answer in the comment box. You can do chatting for all, means message to all. You just write. Don't raise your hand or unmute your mic and anything. You just put the comment in your message box. Which type of switch you would like to use here? Till now, I could not get any answer from anyone. What type of switch you would like to use here? Thyristor, IGBT, MOSFET, GTO. What type of switch you would like to use? I got one answer from Navneet. He is saying Thyristor. Okay, Shweta is saying MOSFET. Sajad is saying diode. Very good. Yes, Prakash, Prabhat, Divyanshu. Divyanshu is here. हाँ है. Vaishali. No comment from your side. Think logically. What is our aim? What is our aim? Our aim is from DC, we want to have AC. Let me make the, Sajal is also saying thyristor. It's very bad. It's very bad. Till now, I got Shweta. Okay, only one answer is right. What we want?
So,
Yes.
मैंने भी MOSFET ही करा है.
वैशाली, हाँ MOSFET. Okay, sorry Vaishali, I haven't seen. वैशाली ने भी MOSFET करा है. तो see, why you are saying कि thyristor or diode? Sajad, diode is not possible at any cost. Reason is you want control output, right? What is your aim? Let us say, let me make the firing pulse for, this is for firing pulse for S1, right? And this is firing pulse for S2. Then again we will have S1. These are the firing pulse. Firing pulse means which is given to gate of these two devices. I'll tell you what type of devices should be used, right? So output voltage, what will be the output voltage? Let us draw. This is our output voltage, VAO, right? This point is small a. Let us make it small a, VAO, and the direction of current is I0, right? This is higher potential, this is lower potential. So direction of positive current is from this point to this point. This is load. This is load. Clear? Okay. Now, what would be the output? What would be the output? Whenever this S1 is on, this point is connected to VDC by 2. So VAO is equal to VDC by 2. Right? This would be the VAO. VAO. Whenever S2 is on, this point is connected to this terminal. So this minus this is how much? Minus VDC by 2. We are measuring voltage VAO. With respect to this 0, we want the potential of this point. When this point is connected to here, difference of from here to here is minus VDC by 2. So when S2 is on, you will get this type of voltage. Then again S1 is on, you will get this voltage. This would be the VAO. Am I right? Huh? You don't no need to say yes or no, but you just write in the comment box. Those who understood. Who is this? Don't do phone call at this time. Fine. This will be the output voltage. So what type of device should we use here? What type of device should we use here? Could it be the diode? If you make it diode, there is no question of S1 and S2. Mr. Sajjad, there is no question of triggering pulse of S1 and S2. Right? No question. Because diode is in forward bias. This diode is in forward bias, it will start conducting. There is no question. So diode cannot be there. Now if you see it is the thyristor, if you think it is the thyristor, of course you can use thyristor. But thyristor required force commutation circuit because these are the DC supply. These two are the DC sources. You require the DC supply. So in that way, it is not good to use thyristor because you require commutation circuit, which is the additional one. You have to pay the additional cost for that particular commutation circuit. So thyristor could not be used. Another issue is that this type of operation we don't want. We want the sinusoidal pulse. In AC, we don't want this step wave type pulse. We want sinusoidal pulse. Slowly you will come to know that switching frequency has to be very high to have the sinusoidal pulse. We will see at later stage. At present, you can think this switch has to be operated at higher frequency. So thyristor could not give that much higher frequency switching operation. So it should not be used. Means you have to have either MOSFET or IGBT, which are voltage control device. The moment, Prabhat, you raise your hand, you want to say something?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
सर गेट इसमें गेट पल्स की सर विड्थ 100% है सर, इसका कोई रीजन है?
Where it is 100%, me my dear? It is only
Sir,
50%. No, it is only 50%. This duration is T by 2. This duration is
Yes, sir.
T by 2. So total time period is T.
सर इसको सर T/2 से और भी कम कर देते सर, ऐसा नहीं पॉसिबल था?
इसको अगर और छोटा कर देंगे, और डिवाइस हमने कौन सी यूज करी है, IGBT या MOSFET, तो जितनी देर को करोगे उतना ही मिलेगा आउटपुट.
यस सर, यस, समझ में आ गया सर.
That is why we are not using thyristor or something. If it is a thyristor, then of course you can do, means you can give the mono shot and you have to initialize turn off process here. And suppose it is a thyristor, मेरे को जरा प्रभात बताओ which type of communication circuit you will like to use here. Which type of commutation circuit? We have studied 6.
Uh,
There is a one commutation that was complementary commutation, if you remember.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
See me. Immediately
Yes, sir.
it will get turned off the moment it is on, and will get turned off the moment it is on. So complementary
Yes, sir.
commutation circuit has to be used here, right? All the things are interrelated, my dear friend. Clear? So the total time period is T. We have to turn on one device for a period of T by 2, another device for a remaining period of T by 2. That means 50% of the cycle has to be given. So you will get positive and negative, so on and so forth. This is the voltage. And what would be the value of this? It would be how much? It would be VDC by 2. Isn't it? This would be VDC by 2. Right? This is minus VDC by 2. This is plus VDC by due to constraint of the space I am mentioning here. So plus VDC minus VDC you will get. Now it is clear to everyone which type of device. Yogesh, I am not giving your answer as you have also mentioned thyristor. So I believe now it is clear. Yogesh.
Yes, sir, it is clear, sir. Yes, sir, it is clear, sir.
सर आवाज नहीं आ रही. किसी को आवाज आ रही है?
हाँ. Oh, sorry, Vaishali, I moved it myself. Now my voice is coming now.
Yes sir.
What I am saying, these devices has to be either IGBT or MOSFET. MOSFETs are used for low power rating inverter and IGBT for medium power application, right? That we have to use here. Okay, now you notice one thing. Input voltage is VDC, total is VDC, and the output voltage we are getting how much? Half of the input voltage. Second thing, it is very difficult to have this central tapping. There may be difference of 2 to 5% of the DC voltage, means positive side different voltage, negative side different voltage. All those problems associated with AC to DC rectifiers, central tap type AC to DC rectifiers are also associated here. So we should not. We have means of course we can, but we would like to have bridge type rectifier, not half, in fact full bridge. Before going to that, let us redraw the voltage and current waveform once again. Let us redraw. Let me take the screenshot of this so that I can put it in your notes. Just give me a second. Meanwhile, you can also copy these things, right? Just give me a second. These notes will be available to you on your ERP. Now, let us draw once again the voltage and current waveform of this. Let me admit Ritesh. Okay, fine. So we will have we will have this type of voltage waveform. This type of voltage waveform. VDC by 2 minus VDC by 2, VDC by 2, and so on and so forth. This is VAO. Now I should VIO for resistive load. If the load is resistive, what would be the waveform of current? It would be very simple. It would be very simple. It is like this, isn't it? Where this is given as VDC by 2 divided by R. This is also having the same value, VDC by 2 divided by R, but minus. So plus minus this you will get. Now, if it is the RL type load, this meeting is going to be end within 10 minutes, right? So don't worry, we will start second session very soon if it is disconnected. Now, if it is the RL type load, let me make the voltage once again. Voltage would be remain same whatsoever the input. See, it looks like that this cycle is having a longer period, but that is the drawing mistake, right? These are the same, huh? These are the same. You can say it is like up to this point. Like this, like this. Same. This is T by 2. This is also T by 2. Now, if it is RL type, let me draw some more cycle. Let me draw some more cycle. Suppose that this is like this. Fine. Now, the very first cycle, current is start from 0. It will go down, then again go up, then it will go down, and then again go up, then it will go down, then again it will go up, then down, so on and so forth. So steady state I0 current would be like this. Like this. Now during this period, current is positive. Current is positive. I0 is positive. Direction of current is positive. But for this duration, current is negative. How this negative current will flow? Can anybody tell? Can anybody tell from where this negative current will flow? Can anybody tell? To flow this negative current, you must have freewheeling diode. You must have freewheeling diode. So current will go like this and negative current will go like this. This is D1. This is D2. Isn't it? Means here D1, here S1, then D2, then S2, then again D1, then again S1. Is it clear? Whenever we use these switches, we have to have provide the freewheeling diode. We have to have provide the freewheeling diode. Then only we can have the correct operation. Means when current is positive, we will have this type of waveform. And when current is negative, the path will be given by the freewheeling diode. The path will be given by the freewheeling diode. Is it clear to everyone? कहीं किसी को कोई भी समस्या हो तो you just ask. You just ask in the comment box. You just write your question here. Sir, we are not able to understand how the current will flow and all. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So I believe only 2-3 fellows are saying like Arman, Prabhat, and rest of the student, I don't know what they are getting. Okay, now let us draw the, and this, if this is the steady state, this is I max, and this is I min. Mod of I max is equal to mod of I min under steady state, and these states are called transient states. In simulation we have seen these states are called transient state when current is building. At very first time it is a start from 0 point, and after few cycles it is build up like this. So there should not be, although you have already studied that AC/DC rectifier where we have seen this type of concept. First you draw all this, then see. So in case of VSI, point to be noted, output does not depends on load, whether it is a resistive load or RL type load. All the time you will have constant DC output, VDC by 2 minus VDC by 2, so on and so forth, right? Current waveform depends upon the load, as you have noticed. When it was resistive load, wave shape was like this. When it was the RL type load, wave shape was like this. Clear? So in case of VSI, waveform, current waveform does not depend on the load. Voltage waveform, in case of VSI, voltage waveform does not depend on the load, whereas current waveform depends on the load. Whatsoever, what type of load you are using, that will give you the current wave shape. But as far as voltage is concerned, it is always either flow from plus VDC by 2 to minus VDC by 2 in case of single phase half-bridge rectifier. Now we will start full bridge rectifier. Let me change the view. Now we will start full bridge rectifier. Single phase full bridge rectifier. No, this is the inverter, full bridge inverter. The circuit is same which you have already studied in case of rectifier. That is the beauty of this power electronics. No need to remember anything. Once we have studied that rectifier circuit, that is applicable everywhere. It's only the output depends only how you trigger the various devices, right? So full bridge circuit we are going to draw. It is like this. VDC. It is like this. right? This is S1, S3, S4, S2. Clear? And we understood that in case of RL load, we required what we required? We required the freewheeling diode. So we must have these devices with freewheeling diode. These are also called feedback diode because the energy is fed back to the supply system with the help of these diodes. These are D1, D4. Right? D2, D4. Sorry, just a mistake.